Hi guys, good morning. This is the great wallpaper for a new beginning. We've given you Acrylics wings to fly, and I see these birds on the wallpaper. And I think that's basically what we provide you because of a tutorial that started with a what if. What if we created a new icon theme? That's where it all started. What if we created a new icon theme? Then you want to have this particular icon theme on your next installation or the other computer. And we've shown you how to copy paste and how to make scripts, how to make a package build, how to make a repo. So if you can make packages, if you can make a repository, what if I added my repository with my packages that I've built with Yay, Paru, Trizen? You put them on your repository, add it to Acrylics, build the ISO, and we've given you that power already. We've given already much of these things like the personal folder, anything you want to have on your system. It's on the ISO already, right? You put it in the dash personal and you copy paste whatever it is, icons, themes, wallpapers, configurations. It's on the ISO. But what if you are that far in our university course that you say, I can build packages, I can make a repo, then you can actually build your own ISO with drivers, icons, wallpapers, and so on in the personal folder, but also how to add my personal repo to any of the Acrylics B ISOs. And this is an update video, so we'll update these guys for sure in the future. But let me show you how easy it's now today for a user, right? So at this point in time, I'm just Eric, and Eric Dubois has a GitHub. You can take one as well. Doesn't cost you a penny, and you have to give it a name, and some logic in my mind says an underscore repo, and then I know, okay, that's repository. It's just a name. But choose your own name, make an account, and call it something Nemesis repo. And in here there's some structure, there's some files that you need, and in there are the packages that you have built with the AUR help or DA and Paru, etc. But in this case, I've shown you in the videos here how I created package builds. So maybe you can make your own package builds for your themes and icons and wallpapers and so on. So I've got myself a repo. So what? Well, you can actually build any of our ISOs, right? Build any of them. You should just scroll down and you say, okay, today I'm gonna try out, and then you pick one of them and you say, okay, let's try and build the, I don't know, XFCE, right? Or Qtile. It is just all the same. There is no need to change anything to think that there are different. It's always the same thing. I've already tested out, although did I put this one online? I'm not sure if I put it online. So let me do the build your own ISO, the XS ISO. What I should tell you is that all these things are, of course, somewhere. They're online, right? So let me go to, let's do just like this. That's easier. github.com/AcrylicsB. There you are, right? All the guys are here. Any ISO you want to build, it's there. So if you want to build this one, it takes this one. It doesn't really matter, right? It does not matter. It's all the same procedure. They're all the same. You git clone things. Or from here, from this website, if you go and look for XFC, I think it was down there somewhere. Voila. Build your own ISO. You have a git clone. From where? From there. From where? From here. And then all this code is on your system. Okay, Control H, desktop, I've done already some tests, as you see. And then you open a terminal on your desktop and you say Ctrl-Shift-V. Voila. That was not difficult. Copy, paste. The idea is to build an ArcoLinux B XFCE. And now there's something new. What is new? Personal was there already. Whatever I put in here is gonna be on your PC as well. Like, boom, right? It's gonna be there. Wallpapers, it's gonna be there. It just is there. Oh, let's take just one wallpaper as example, right? Apps, Brad, extra, vampires. Praying woman vampire. All right, go. Hub. You like this one? You want to have that on your system. So that's one option to get something on your future system. It's not only on your live environment in VirtualBox or VMware on your machine. No, it's on your future system. It has a /personal and in there is the wallpaper. That's one thing. The other thing we're talking about is, hey, you can add more stuff. We have always been able to add more stuff. It's just a matter of going to the packages and deleting or removing things. And all it requires was and is still a hashtag, right? The things that do not have color are either just information or applications that we don't want. If you do want them, delete the hashtag. Okay? Lots and lots of packages, but if you see, oh my god, I'm so in love with Paper Icon. Paper Icon is installed on the ISO from now on. Save. Choices. Lego blocks, choose to have them or not have them. That's all great, but what if there are packages that you've created, or packages that are on the AUR, but not on a repo anywhere, not on ArchLinux repo, not on ArcoLinux repo, not on Chaotix repo, and so many other repos. Just type in unofficial ArchLinux repos. You'll see there are 30 of them, right? There's no way of getting a package. Then you build it and you put it on your repo. So this video is about that. So there's so many options, right? There's so much freedom, so much power. It only requires knowledge. There is something new now. There is something called packages personal repo. So this file is there for you, for your repository. At this point in time, it says here, my personal icon theme, ArcoLinux Candy Beauty with the Tela icons. Well, maybe I have it. No, this is the Arc icons, but Tela folders. So this contains your list of the packages that you want, that you've built from the AOR and put it on the repo. That's your list. It's not used, it's added. This is the only file that's used by ArchISO. So what we'll do in the script is we add this content to this file during the build, not now. Okay, and then we have the installation scripts. There's a personal repo file that you need to change to yours. This is my name. If you have a look and you go to Eric Dubois GitHub.io, so that's my URL, right? It doesn't show you anything. Okay. If you make it a little bit longer and add the rest, this one is the repo. Control C. And then we have something, right? Nemesis repo, repository, blah, 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 text. And then it's just one level deeper, and the level is defined here with Arch. And this is something you should know. It's called x86_64. That's that particular variable. So x86_64 is the variable. Unreachable via browser, as you see, but very much reachable, yes, by Pacman. So you make this, you follow the video to be able to create a repository. It's explained now in this article. It was explained in Carly project, arcolinksiso.com. It was explained in alci.online. It's now in all our Arcolinx ISOs, any one that you choose. That's now available today. Okay. So that said, let's have a look at the coding. Did this change a bit, right? You need to tell them what to do, where and when. So in the code, we have added a few lines for you to read. If you're ready to use your personal repo and personal packages, that's the link. We saw the link there, arcolinx.com. 10 videos to follow my reasoning, the workflow, and in the end result, we had a custom repo, a personal repository. Sets variable personal repo to true. Oh yeah, okay. Step number 1, true. I want to use my own repo. Change the file personal repo to reflect your repo. Okay, I'll change it. My name is not Eric Dubois. It's gonna be Jeff van der Zande, right? A real Flemish name, Belgian name. You have your name. You can take exactly the same name here. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be on your GitHub. I don't mind. So if you change this, then this variable is gonna be that one. And this is always gonna be, I repeat, x86_64. Okay, it's that simple, right? Step 2, ensure that it points to your repo. Then back. Step number 3, add your applications to the file packages personal. Of course, what do you want to have? So I want to have a driver for my printer, right? You just add. I want to have my own wallpapers, and it is the name of the package that you've created. So if you can do it with sudo pacman -u, and then the package you've created, then Pacman knows what to do with it, right? It has to be a package, a build package. Save. Just keep adding to the list. And that's it, right? If that's the only extra lines, by default it's false. So nothing happens if you are saying, oh, I'm not ready for that at all yet, right? It's all about time, patience, knowledge. Then you keep everything as is. And it's false and it will skip all the things. Control find, right? It will skip. If it's true, it will add some things. And if it's true, it will add some things. But if it's false, it just goes over it and nothing will happen. It will be the same script as years before. But this is a new extra, right? A new variable that you can put in if you're ready for it. And you have packages that say, oh, that would be nice. So the end result is, any package you've built is on the ISO. Think about it. You don't need to select anything in Calamares anymore. If you know what packages you want, you can put them immediately on the ISO and do an easy installation. Because this advanced installation is purely checking what you want to have, right? Say, oh, torrents, oh, that's nice, and oh yeah, GIMP, but you can add GIMP and Inkscape and any of the applications, and now also applications that we don't have, that Arch does not have, Arcolinx does not have, but you built it. You can add those too. So basically, again, yeah, we've given you wings. You can do anything now. You can, only it requires is some knowledge how to build packages and all that, and how to create a repo. And it's all on the ISO. There is no need to select anything anymore. It's just a few hours of work. Make your decisions and say, okay, I want to have these and these packages, and I'll build extra packages for myself, and that's it. And then you start building, right? If it's set to true, you'll see some extra lines. If it's not set to true, it's the same script all over as years ago. So in the beginning, you do your checks. You see that you did your work, that it did not make any mistakes, right? So he's gonna clone, and here's something strange. What's this? Adding your own repo to the etc.pacman.conf. Wow, I've got my own Nemesis repo, and it's gonna be added. Right? That's the thing, right? And then it goes on. Adding packages from your personal repository, packages personal repo. Yes. ArcoLinux Candy Beauty Telegit. Yes. And if you put it to false, you don't see these lines. If personal repo is true, do this. Otherwise it's false, and we'll skip it. And you see it's just building and building and building and building. We're at almost at the end. Now if you want to check, and that's us, of course, if you want to know a little bit more about developing, what are we building, right? We are building an ArcoLinux B. So in that folder, ArcoLinux B build will be correct code or will be wrong code, right? So go check if it's doing its thing. Wow, the repo is there in the pacman.conf. Cool. Packages. So like I said, the personal repo is added. So we read the lines from your personal repository, and it's going to go inside the packages x86, 64, because that's the only package ArchISO reads. Voila, any of our packages, hundreds, thousands of packages, are all gonna be on your ISO. Next check. Pacman.conf, scrolling. Yes, right? Yes. And then your future system, if this is correct, your future system has to be correct. And what's your future system? This one. This is your complete system with all the folders, but also with the pacman.conf. And bingo, right? So when you update your system, what you'll see, a Nemesis repo. Maybe I have an image, because we're not gonna wait for everything to install and install everything. We'll do a pause and maybe show you. Yes. Videos, no. Pictures, here you are. One of those pictures probably is gonna show during installation that you'll have repos. When you do sudo pacman -s, you'll see that the Nemesis repo is there. And that's great, right? It's gonna be on your future system. You can sudo pacman -s more packages from your repo. Whatever you put there will be approachable, you will be able to fetch it with pacman. So let's wait for this installation to finish, and let's pause. Well, not installation, as you know, but build, right? And then, of course, you've got an ISO. And how big the ISO is, how many applications you choose, that's your business. That's nobody's business. Nobody should pass judgment on you about it. It's your choice. That's the freedom. So we go and launch VirtualBox, VMware, anything you like. This is our personal ArcoLinux B XFCE. So I'm scrolling down XFCE. I'm gonna choose a disk file from Eric. ArcoLinux B out. Together we've made, where you see it, the date, the hour, it's quite early. Start. And then we make this big to have a full view. The real estate of 1920 pixels on 1080. And then everything will be just dandy and beautiful. And otherwise you're stuck on our little screen. 800 and 600. That's no fun at all. Action. Oh, what a good timing. So, another video to tell you that everybody wants to be an advanced guy, yeah? But Eric Dubois is using always easy installation, right? I know my pieces, I know my Lego blocks. I'll run github.com/Eric Dubois/ArcoLinux Nemesis, and it will get Vivaldi in, it will get Spotify in, it will get InSync in, it will get all the things in that this developer created. That's not on the ISO, right? But now I could do that as well. Of course I could have done that in the past, right? But this is the difference. First of all, my AZERTY keys. Secondly, when you ask Pacman, have a look around, get the databases. If you type it correctly, Pacman, alright, then there is a line that is not normally supposed to be there. You're in control. We give you the control. Nemesis repo. What is particularly on that thing there? SL or SYL, SIL, remember that one. And then your name, Nemesis repo. There are 4 things on there, and just the one, and that's the fun, right? Just the one, that one is installed. It is. So it means on the fly, on the live environment, the icons, they're there, right? This is my creation. ArcoLinux does not have it. This is my creation. So make your own look. Make your own design. Make it, put it in a package. Done. So that's the fun. And yeah, now it's just installing. So there is no need to go in here. If you've done everything, if what you see is what you get, right? What you see is what you get. If you don't want to have Firefox, you put a hashtag in front of it in the packages file. It's not going to be there. You need to have one browser, so you choose. And if you do an easy installation, what you see is what you get. This will be installed. This Beauty Tela and this ArcoLinux Candy Beauty, which is dependent on it, will take it, will have it. Alright? Have fun learning, creating packages, having your own personal custom repository with all the packages you can find. I think there are over 50,000 packages on the AUR. We can't build them all, right? Definitely not. So you make your own repository, put your packages on there and add it. Never has been any simpler than this. The scripts are there. Use them. Have fun.